Hey folks, Eric here, the Whatever Guy, because it really is whatever with me. And do you folks want to know what these legal and retail gurus are saying about this move to Schedule 3 for marijuana? You guys stick around, man, and we'll talk about that. As you guys know, man, my name's Eric. I am the Whatever Guy, and I usually shoot videos a couple days a week, basically keeping you guys updated in the world Delta 8, Delta 9, Delta 10, hemp cannabis, just what's going on in our realm. And today, man, sitting here bullshitting around talking about something that I have been explaining on this channel for quite a while. I have got a lot of pushback about my opinions on what's going to happen as we move to Schedule 3. I've said many times if we move to Schedule 3 that's going to basically allow these doctors to prescribe marijuana, and these national pharmacies would be able to fill those prescriptions in states that either had medical marijuana or don't have medical marijuana. It would basically just dislodge everybody in the space that has applied for a medical marijuana license, because now they wouldn't even have any reason to go to a dispensary when they could go right down to their fucking pharmacy and get the prescription that the doctor has issued to them without the state's approval of anything going on. So and as I've said many times before, this is going to basically wreck or have an attempt at wrecking the cannabis industry as a whole, and allow these drug companies to come in here and take over this space all the way around. And so I'm gonna flip over here to an article over here at, I believe it's over here at Marijuana Moment, and we're going to check it out and take a look at it and see what it says. And this thing says exactly what I have been saying to people for quite a while. And like I said, I've been getting a lot of pushback on this. And so we're going to take a look at it and see what it says. And we're going to go from there. I apologize, I'm having a little bit of screw up here. All right, so it says here, it says legal and retail gurus explain how Schedule 3 could impact marijuana sales. And like I said, this is over at MJ Biz Daily. I apologize, guys, not Marijuana Moment. It says there, if marijuana is moved from Schedule 1 to Schedule 3 of the Controlled Substances Act, that would expand both access and product selection for medical marijuana patients. But rescheduling likely wouldn't impact how state-regulated MMJ dispensaries operate. Schedule 3 allows essentially a new pathway for cannabis to be in the marketplace, which is through an FDA-approved drug channel, said Amy Rubenstein, a partner of the international law firm Dentons. Rubenstein explained that moving marijuana to Schedule 3 would make it easier for companies to develop cannabis-based drugs and get U.S. Food and Drug Administration approval for them. Once drugs have FDA approval, they can be purchased with a physician's prescription at federally licensed pharmacies. She added that developing drugs, going through the requisite studies, and getting approval takes years. So it would be a long time before consumers are able to shop at pharmacies for federally approved marijuana-based drugs. Medical marijuana patients, however, could continue to buy regulated cannabis products from state licensed dispensaries. And here's what you guys don't understand. There are already quite a few marijuana drugs on the marketplace. There's things like Marinol. And for those of you that have been in pain management and stuff like that, you already know this. They already have FDA approved drugs that they can prescribe. What this is going to do is allow them to open that up and then just place it in every pharmacy, and every doctor in the United States would be able to prescribe it, as opposed to now there's very few doctors. I think there's only a few select things that they can actually prescribe, these Marinol and stuff like that for. But having said that, this would open it up. This would open it up for the marijuana, for the drug companies to basically come in and start testing and make their own products, and within a year or two, basically take over the medical marijuana. There wouldn't be no reason for a medical marijuana dispensary once we get to this point where they move to Schedule 3, because every doctor is going to prescribe you something that you can get from a pharmacy, not from a dispensary. The state legal markets are not going to disappear. That's what she says. Justin Brandt, partner with Scottsdale, Arizona-based law firm Bianchi and Brandt, agreed. I think at some point it's possible that we'll see medical marijuana products in pharmacies. But even when cannabis is Schedule 3, companies or whoever wants to sell under the purview of the FDA federal law, they're going to have to go through clinical trials, and will have to do the same steps that Big Pharma goes through in getting an FDA-approved drug to the market. This is a significant undertaking. It costs a lot of money. It takes a significant amount of time. We're talking years. So we're quite a few years away from something like that. While the FDA could eventually approve medical marijuana, don't expect the agency to approve flower or other combustible products, experts warn. I can see it being sold in pharmacies, but I think it would have to be in a different form factor. I just don't see a pharmacy or a Kaiser Permanente selling cannabis flower. It'll be probably be in a pressed pill form or something that's a medical grade concentrated product. Ning added, I think dispensaries will still exist. I hope that direct to consumer channels also start to open. I think that there needs to be more access to channels, but that's what will help eradicate the illicit market. Guys, For those of you out there, like Boro Hemp, Green Phoenix applying for this medical marijuana license, if they were to put medical marijuana, or excuse me, any type of marijuana products in these national pharmacies on a day-to-day basis, that would allow just any doctor to prescribe them, would basically undercut anything that we've any money that we've spent going up into trying to get this license and trying to get to a point like this right here. All you medical marijuana people out there that have been approved, you need to be fighting this. Like this is going to undercut your bottom line. This is going to allow them to go to a more trusted source to get their marijuana products than you. Okay, and then obviously obviously the other thing is too is in America, we're the only country in America, or excuse me, I think there's two countries in America, in the world, that allow these drug companies to advertise, and these medical marijuana companies are not allowed to advertise, and these recreational marijuana companies are not allowed to advertise. They're not allowed to advertise the same way that these drug companies do, and they obviously don't have the money that these drug companies do. If we're not careful right here, this Schedule 3 right here would be the end all be all of any medical marijuana market that we have in the United States. All right, folks, whatever, guys, signing off. Hope you have a great week, and I apologize for ranting, and I'll talk to you guys later, man. Love you. See you.